All right. Alrighty. We are live. We're now live, guys. So, just a quick disclaimer. If you are coming at this video later down the road, just know this is a recording on August 1st. It is now 7:58 in Brasilia time. And in this live, we will be getting people's questions regarding their life, their love life, career, relationships, whatnot. And by watching this video, you do agree that I am no such way, shape, or form a medical, financial, or any of those types of advisors. And you are just watching this for entertainment purposes. We're now just going to wait until people start popping up. They should be showing up pretty soon. In the meantime, I am just going to shuffle my cards because, that's got to get done. Oh, hey, Risa, how's it going? How you doing? And we already got the first question. Mason is asking, is Kevin coming back home in September, October? All right, let's see what we got. All right, Mason is asking if Kevin is coming back home in September or October. What's this? So the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I would say it's a yes. You got the Queen of Cups. It's a little mermaid sitting on an iceberg. She's holding her huge cup. She's got black hair like the night. Yeah, just got to sit and wait. Keep your emotional stability towards the, the goal. Make sure that everything is in place. Everybody's working towards the same goal, It's not only a single effort, but if you can't really help monetarily or whatever that may be supportive. Risa said, I just woke up from a nap. I did try to take a nap too. I just had some dinner, lunch, dinner, whatever. I'll call it dinner because it's kind of like my lunches are usually dinners. I only eat once a day. Looks like I already got somebody watching on the tubes also. You're quiet. You just give me a like. Thank you for the like. And we got the second question. Second question is from Michael Stevens. On the tubes. Let's see. For Michael Stevens. Let's see. Hold up. I'm shuffling my cards. Hold up. All right, will Josh get his karma for betraying Michael? The Chariot. That's the Chariot. NFL 104. Oh my. Yeah, you will. He should be getting his karma. But you just move your own boat. Don't worry about them. People will do wrong to us all the damn time. Unfortunately, that's what happens. Hi Angie, how's it going? Just let it be. That's the best thing you can do. You're gonna try to pay with the same coin. Probably not gonna work pretty well. I'm doing well, Angie. You are welcome, Michael. Angie, thanks for following. Do you have a question? Would you like to ask a question? Hi, Carly. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Geechee gal, how's it going? Hello. Hi, Carly. Adia, hello. How's it going? I am doing well. How are you? I know it's Saturday night. I love it. I mean, I usually don't like Saturday night because I enjoy silence, and my neighborhood is very, very noisy. But since it's been quite not noisy for most part of the day, I have decided to start my live earlier. All right, Angie got her question out. So let's see. Angie is asking, is Damien over me? All right, let's see what Damien is up to. Is Damien over Angie? Nine of Swords. On reverse. By the card meaning, I would say it is most likely a yes. It's like a pretty chaotic. The Knight of Swords is like a very chaotic card. It's someone who speaks loudly, speaks without really intention. Um, they don't really know for sure what they want or whatever they're trying to do. Just imagine someone who comes over just like swinging, swinging, swinging. By the card meaning, I would say that's most likely a yes. Somebody who doesn't have any focus on whatnot. Someone who can probably say things without necessarily meaning what they, mean. They just say it because they might be in state of rage. You say that we both are always argued. Yeah, I mean, if you're always arguing, so what's really good with being with that person, right? State of rage. Just what is a state of rage? Just imagine you're talking to someone, and it does not matter whatever you say, and they will get mad at you, right? And then it does not matter how much you try. They will be like, oh, but you said so, blah, blah, blah. And then you just start talking and talking and talking and talking. And there's really not a conversation. It's only one party speaking. And they will just keep going like a maniac. You know what I mean? Like a maniac. Someone in mania, they will be like, Carly said, page of fire. Virgo vibes, door slammed. Adia, you can drop your question. Just drop your question, and then I'll go through. As long as it's slow, I will try to get them by order. And then just remember that once I get your question, I will only get a second one if it is slow enough to do so. Okay? Hi, PJ. How's it going? All right. Adia is asking, what's or who is coming into my love life? Let's see. So I got Adia. Next up, it will be Tao. And then I will get Juice. Angie said yes, and everyone has told me he's childish. Yeah. Some people just like the attention that you give them, Angie. It's not necessarily a very good thing. All right, what is coming into Idea's love life? I got Justice on reverse. Justice on reverse. I don't see necessarily a love life like right now at this very moment, just because of the Justice card. Justice on reverse could also mean injustice. So you may not think that things are fair right now the way you want, but the only thing I can most likely point you towards is trying to find some sort of balance in how you communicate to others. The things you say to yourself also matters a lot. Justice on reverse for you. All right, let's get Tao. T. Will I get a job soon? Oh my gosh. It's getting busy today. Oh, wow. All right, let's see here. You're welcome, my dear. Will I get a job soon for Tao? The lovers. You got the lovers, Tao. I would say that is a yes. The lovers does not necessarily mean that you're going to find a lover, and then the lover is going to find you a job. But the lovers is pretty much a harmony, trying to find out a balance, maybe making a decision, trying to find the right way to do things, making up a choice. I don't know if that's what you're looking into right now, but just imagine, ask yourself what you want to do. You want to get a job, yeah, but are you sure of what you're trying to get right now is what you want to get? To the point where you're actually putting some effort in it. I hope that makes sense. You're welcome, Adia. All right, we got PJ. PJ, you leave a question. It's down below. We got, oh my, we got more people over there too. Mohammed. One card at Sophia's message to you right now. What does that mean? What does that mean? King of Cups. Or some lack of emotional stability, emotional balance. Mohammed. I don't know whose lack of emotional stability that might be, but Hi, Sasha. All right. Man, it is busy today, huh? Carly is asking, is Jackson a homosexual? What is that question, dude? All right, I'll pull a card. Carly is asking, is Jackson a homosexual? I don't think he's a homosexual, no. I know I know that doesn't say anything about homosexual. But I don't think he's a homosexual, no. On a yes or no, I would say that's a no. Okay. You're welcome. That was funny. Oh boy, questions you guys bring me. Emily, is Nick coming back? 2 weeks, no contacts. Let's see. All right, I got Carly, I got Mohammed, and I also gotta get Prab, PJ. All right. Let me get Emily real quick. Emily, is Nick coming back? 2 weeks, no contacts. Wheel of Fortune. They got Wheel of Fortune. I would say that's most likely a yes. The wheel will keep churning. Just gotta wait. Or maybe it's a toss because, the Wheel of Fortune. It might be lucky, though. It's upright. Oh, boy. All right, Prob. Prob is asking, someone I like, Richard, has kids with someone. What do I need to know? I am sad and heartbroken. The Fool on reverse. Naive. You're feeling like the fool? Are you feeling like the fool? Well, the only thing I can tell you right now, the Fool is all about new beginnings. So the only thing you can really do is accept what it is, and there's really not much you can do about it. You just gotta move forward. You just gotta turn the card this way and start a new beginning. So that person got kids, and and someone else. If you try to get yourself in between that, it's probably not going to be pretty good. All right. Angelina, you're still there? Angelina. I saw you followed. Angelina, you're still there? Angelina. Yeah, Angelina is there. Angelina is asking, does Marcel really love me? Let's see. The Fool. Omar. All right, I pulled the Fool again, which came out downright, and then you also got the Two of Swords. This is somebody who's very indecisive. Okay, indecisive is the answer. Someone who's probably very hard in new beginnings. Okay, so they just don't know what they want right now. You just gotta wait, I guess. All right, let me do the tubes. I got PJ. Let's get Sasha. You're welcome. I'm sorry. That was the card that came out. I'm sorry. Yeah, Two of Swords is indecisive. They're just tied up. Let's do Sasha. Sasha Sullivan. Does Jay feel bad about how he talked down on me and insulted me? Oh, boy. All right. Juswa, I'll get you shortly. Hold up. Let me get Sasha really quick. Does Jay feel bad about how he... You got Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is really nothing like what you're probably looking for. What can I say about this card? Oh. You might think he's highly of himself, right? And there's really nothing you can do about it because this has most likely... This is probably like a man who's he might be young, but he's like an old man in a young body. There's really no changing. But what can you do out of that information, right? Does it really matter on how he treated you or not? Or like, what can you do with that information? He thinks he's a know-it-all and really a jerk and coward. So what do you do with that information that you have gathered? That this may be someone who's already stuck in their ways because they probably know it all and yada yada. What can you do about it? It's already the way he treats everybody. Is he somebody who would you like to be around often or not? I don't think you want to. You know what I mean? Let him be. All right, let's do juice. Wow, juice. And then I'll do Graha firmware right after that. And then we should be all on the clear. All right. Juice Squad is asking, I'm from the Philippines. Hello, Philippines. Hi from Brazil. Will I be an airplane pilot? Let's see. You got the hanging man. The hangman, actually. The hanged man. The hangman is about, looking things at a different perspective, sitting and waiting. So if I was going to ask on will I ever be X one day and this card comes out to me, I would think as what are things that you have already done or what are you actually trying to do, things that you can actually control and things that are out of your control. So think about things in your control, which could be studying, researching, practicing. Those are things that you can do, right? And there are other things that are completely out of your control where you're simply just tied down. You can't do anything. You can only sit and observe and try to see things through a different perspective, which could be, you do the action, like you have to apply for the job. You have to do those 500 different courses, right? After you do the course, then, or after you apply for the job, there's not much you can do besides sitting and waiting. But on a quick yes or no, I would say that is a yes, as long as you put the effort into it. Does that make sense? You are very welcome. Let's get Graha firmware. Does SH think about Marie romantically ever? All right, let's see. Does SH think about Marie ever? Empress on reverse. Did you not get Empress on reverse yesterday also? Or earlier? I think it was you. You got the Empress on reverse yesterday. Last night. Whatever. Yeah, I think that's a no, bud. I think that's a no. Not romantically. All right, we got Sierra. Sierra is asking, will Antoine and I get back together this year? Will Sierra and Antoine get back together this year? What do we have? The Hierophant. Yeah, you should get back together this year as long as there is some sort of structure. So make sure you work on structures. Structure. That's the Hierophant for you. You know. Y'all are in good spirits. Y'all are talking to each other. Y'all got your finances in place. Y'all gotta get everything in place. All right, let's see. We got Kayla. Kayla is asking, I like your hat. Will I be successful with my next career move? Let's see, Kayla. Kayla Holder is asking if they would be successful this year. What do we have? Yeah. Yeah, you can be successful. But that will take learning that being right is not necessarily always the right. Like being always right is not necessarily the right answer all the damn time. I know why. But that's what I can pick up out of this card. Okay. Don't try to be or don't try to look right all the time, or try to pick up on confrontation. Yvette, thanks for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yvette is asking, should I leave George? All right, let's see what Yvette got here. Over here. Yvette. What do we have for Yvette? Should Yvette leave George? Imbalance. Yvette, we got some imbalance over here. On a quick yes or no, I would say that's probably a no. There's plenty of red over here. This is a Two of Pentacles. That's a card of balance, juggling things. You most likely don't want to juggle something. So you should ask yourself, what do you really want to keep juggling between you and this person? Is he a person who is, very loving? Do they treat you right? Plenty of water and plenty of blue. Very emotional in this. Don't know why. While you answer that, I will pick another card here for Helena. I don't know. Helena, you're still watching Helena? Yeah, Yvette. Plenty of blue, plenty emotional. At least as a King of Cups upright. It's an emotional decision that you need to make. But it does seem that you are maybe tired of juggling something. I can't really tell you if you should leave someone or not, because that ultimately will be your decision, not mine. You're the one who knows the person, not me. And I very much tell each single one of you that you guys are the owners of your own destiny, which means you can do whatever you want as long as you think very well about your decisions. I can only point you towards a direction. Okay. Helena's gone. Helena left me forever. So sad. So sad. Yvette, you asked if George still loves you. I think he does. That's a King of Cups. We also got the Chariot over here. On reverse. You guys are not necessarily aligned with the same motivations. You guys are not talking to each other the way it's supposed to. It's a matter of the both of you sitting down and understanding each other and making sure that the both of you are going through the same direction. Because if you guys don't want the very same things, guess what? It is not going to happen. Yvette. Vicky, thanks for following. We got Millie. Millie. How's it going, Millie? Millie is asking, I was wondering if I was going to have a good semester this fall. All right, let's see. Millie's asking if you're going to have a good semester this fall. Yes, you're going to have a very good semester. You got the Ten of Cups. That's a card of family, happiness, complete happiness. Just having a doozy. Ooh, yeah. So be happy, happy. Yes, you will. Vicky is asking, does Dominic still loves me? Oh my God, thanks for the gift. Yvette, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Vicky is asking, does Dominic still loves me? Page of Cups. Page of Cups upright. Yeah, he still does loves you. But this might just maybe be a very skittish person. Maybe also I could call it childish because it's Page of Cups. He likes you, loves you, but he may just be, you know, just childish. Childish. Millie says, I was super worried because I have a super packed schedule. Oh, I mean, at least you're busy. You will be happy. That's what matters. You will have fun. Just have fun. Vicky says, yeah, he's very childish, like you said. Yeah, it's Page of Cups, man. Page of Cups energy is always like that. It's just childish. They like you, but they're just childish. Dragana. Let's see. All right, now I can see everybody. Dragana is asking, is Sir Yej still thinking about me even though he is in a relationship? Is Sir Yej thinking about them? Strength, no willpower, no courage. On a quick yes or no, I will call that a no. On the card meaning, there may be a lack of willpower, a lack of wanting to do things, wanting to do the right thing. Somebody who may be instead of fear. So I don't think so. By by following that line of thought, um, I don't really think that's the case. Oh, Yvette, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. Have I missed anybody? I got, let's see, Omi O'Reilly, Ari. We got Ari and we got Lago as well. And we got Asimale. Asimale. Okay. Hold up, guys. Please be patient. I'll try to get to everybody. All right, let's try Ari. Yes or no? Does Nat have real intentions of getting into a relationship with me? I would say that's a yes. So we got the Fool. Just make sure that the both of you are accepting a new beginning. You are walking towards the cliff. You're ready to jump on the cliff. You're ready to start something new. It's a new beginning. So I would say it's a yes. There's plenty of yellow. I would call it maybe rocky. But again, the both of you gotta want to have a new beginning. Let's get Lago. Hello, Yara. How's it going? Just give me just 1 second, okay? I got two other peeps already dropped some questions on the other network. Okay, I'll be right back with you. All right, I think it was Lago. Lago is asking, is Jay cheating on me? Guys, oh my God. Y'all gotta put those things on me. I got the Chariot. That doesn't tell a whole lot. Why do you ask that, by the way? You guys married? You guys together a long time? You guys want the same things? You got an energy shift, you said. Yeah, I pulled an extra. I got the Ace of Cups on reverse. That's why I was asking. Yeah, there may be. I don't know if it's necessarily, it doesn't point really into betrayal. It doesn't point to betrayal. Just maybe you guys want different things. All right, let's get Mary Queen, and then I'll get Yara, and then I will get Chelsea. Oh, and I also got Asimali. Asimali, are you still there? Asimali, are you still there? Uya, Asimali, Uya. All right, I'm gonna go to Mary Queen and Yara in the meantime. All right, Mary Queen. Does my crush likes me back? The Hermit. It doesn't tell a lot. I would say that's most likely a yes. Okay. I would say that's most likely a yes. It's just a matter of this might be a very introverted person, very introspective. So that doesn't help a lot when they're like that. They just might not be necessarily in that very same, energy. Mary, I don't see not by the Hermit, no. But he might just be a very introverted person. So you might need to do a little push over there. You might need to show up in front of him. You just got to understand that if this person is very introspective, they may think a lot. They may be having other things on their head. Might not necessarily be, But an upright hermit, I would see that as a good sign. It just means that he is very introverted, introspective. They just think a lot on their own, It just takes a little bit extra to get to them. All right. Yara is asking, is Suv my future spouse? Yes or no? All right. Let's see, Yara. serve a future spouse for Yara. Oh my gosh, look at that. 6 of Cups. It's a yes on that one. In tarot language, it might be your soulmate. Soulmate. 6 of Cups. That's a very good card for that kind of question. Tarot language is your soulmate for many lives ago. I know I'm making fun of it, but that's what the card means. You're welcome, Mary. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, Yvette. Oh, my God, Yvette. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If I think there's any hope, let's see. All right, Mary. All right, hold up, guys. I still got peeps over here. Let's get. I got Jen who just followed. Jen, thanks for following. I gotta get Jen. I gotta get Hilda. And I also got Dilly Dally Home Decor. All right. Let me get this real quick. Dilly Dally is asking if I should leave my evil husband. Evil narcissistic husband. Oh gosh. 9 of Cups on reverse. He's evil. So I'm interested. It feels like sometimes he likes you, sometimes he doesn't like you very much. That's the 9 of Cups for you. And then you also got 6 of. Plenty of horses over here. Those two are sad horses, in my opinion. So both of those guys are now looking at each other. I don't know if you noticed. Okay. If you should leave them, I cannot tell you if you should leave them or not, because that is a much bigger assessment that you need to do inside. That may also talk about legal problems, and I would not advise you, just on that. What I can say is that if you guys are not speaking the same language anymore, if there is no love anymore, if there is no more companionship, if this person does not seize your victories and you don't see their victories either, then why bother? But that is an assessment that you need to take on your own private time. And think very well about it. Okay? You're welcome. All right. Twin Flame Specialist. Hello, Twin Flame Specialist. Thanks for getting on my live and trying to pull my people away. Hi, Teresa. All right. The people. Jen, are you still here, Jen? Jen is here, right? Jen, I think it was your turn. Jen, you still here, Jen? Jen. Oh, I also got Hilda. Is Hilda still watching? Jen is here. All right, let's get Jen real quick. Jen is here. Is Hilda still here? Hilda? Mary, I see you. Just give me 1 second, okay? I'll get back to you shortly also. All right. All right. Next up, I will get. So in our line, we got Jen. We got. Hilda's gone, so I'll get Mary Queen. Jen, Mary Queen, and then I will get Sarah so far, okay? And I ask everybody, please be patient because it's really hard. Will Dante reach out soon? The moon. We got the moon over here. If Dante will reach out soon, there is a possibility. I could say most likely yes, but the moon is a card of fog. It's the card of confusion. There's a lot of confusion in the air so far at this moment. The best thing you can do is wait just a little bit until daytime comes back. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking over there. A lot of thinking that needs to be done. Jen, thanks for waiting. Plenty of waiting and plenty of thinking that needs to be done. You gotta wait. Okay? Jose, thanks for following. But both cards are up. One is just confusion. It just, tells you that you need to wait till the sun comes up. And the other one is introspection. All right, let's get Mary. We'll get Mary, then Sarah, then Teresa. And then we'll get Jose. All right, Mary. Let's check on your question again. Do you think there's any hope? Any hope for Mary Queen? Do we have any hope for Mary Queen? What do we have? The Hermit again. The Hermit is just jumping out. Let me get another one. Queen of Swords on reverse. Hermit and the Queen of Swords on reverse. Mary, again, Hermit, introspection. Didn't you get the Hermit earlier? You got it again. I think there may be some... I don't know if maybe you said something. Have you... Do you actually actively talk to this person? Like, do you talk to them on the regular? Queen of Swords. How do you talk to that person? Not regularly, but you do talk to them. Yeah, Queen of Swords on reverse is someone who can, just speak without thinking, just be like spewing without thinking, and they may hurt people with their words. Maybe unfocused. So I don't know. Maybe you're not being strategic about it, but she's an ice queen. Ice queen. Ice queen. It's kind of evil. You are not in the same country. That makes it more difficult. You know, that is a very hard situation. It's not impossible. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but, you know. All right, let's get Teresa. Is Jonathan the person I will marry? Let's see. Is Jonathan the person Teresa will marry? Page of Cups. On a quick yes or no, I would say yes. There is a possibility, yes. But we also got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Oh my God, I forgot about Sarah. Sarah, I forgot about you. Oh my God. I'll get you, Sarah, right now. Teresa, I got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is like beginning of relationship-ish. Beginning-ish. Childish. Puppy love vibes. But there's a possibility, yes. Let's get Sarah. Sarah, thank you for reminding me. Sarah is asking, will my ex reach out soon? Sarah, will my ex reach? Again. Whoa. I'll pull another one. Childish. Depression, huh? We got the Hermit on reverse. I see childish vibes because of this Page of Cups, but I also see depression because of this Hermit on reverse. You know, don't be getting yourself in a funk, just waiting forever for this person to pop up. Don't stop seeing people waiting for this person to pop up. Yeah, they may pop up, but again, it's a Page of Cups. This could signal someone who is very skittish, someone very hard to grasp. Tread lightly, okay? That's what I would say by the Hermit. Don't fall into depression for them. What does that mean? How do you mean, what does that mean? It's an X. It's an X. It's not a current. It's an X. You gotta ask yourself, why is he the X? You're the one who messed up. And what did he say? All right, let's get real here. What did he say? You messed up. Did you try to talk to him? If you're the one who messed up, gotta get Jose. Jose's next. Jose's been waiting for a little bit too. Jose doesn't even show on my list. I don't know why, but I'll get Jose next. I crossed all the lines and I disrespected him. So let's look at the point of having a self accountability. Okay. So let's say he was actually right and you crossed all the lines. Do you think it's valid to do you think it is valid to have the self accountability? Come on, guys. Hey, Sky Brights. I see you. I'm sorry. I stream to two places at once. It's kind of pumping on the other side too. I'll get back to you. Yes, it is when someone gives you a lot of chances and you keep messing around. See? So it's like try to have some self accountability. I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. What else you can do? You know what I mean? You done what you done. There's not much you can do. But you can't beat yourself up forever. You gotta learn the lesson and then you gotta move on. And then if they wanna still talk to you, that's another, that's another game. But you gotta do one step at a time. All right. The depression card, what does that mean? You can't you can't bury yourself in guilt forever. You gotta learn what you did. If you did something wrong, you you be like, hey, I did it wrong. You can't beat yourself up forever though. You learn the lesson, you don't do it again. I'm wearing red. I'm being the devil's advocate today. There you go. Oh. All right, let me help my two friends over here on the tubes. They've been waiting for a while. And I gotta get Jose. I gotta get Jose too. Oh my god. All right, I'll get one on the tubes and I'll get Jose. And then I'll get another one on the tubes. Ooh, my gosh, today's busy. You guys. All right. The FC. Will L contacts me before December? Would he want to be on a relationship? Jose, you still there? Jose, you still there? While I get this question, Jose, are you still there? Jose. He's gonna be like, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help everybody, okay? All right. Will L contact the FC before December, and would they want to be in a relationship? Ten of Cups. I would say it's a yes. I would say it's a happy family. I would say it's most likely going to happen. And there's going to be victory. That is a good outcome. If you're looking for a yes or no, that was like a quick, easy yes. Any questions? In the meantime, while I pick another person, let's get Jose really quick. You're welcome. Yeah, you should be able to. It's gonna be good. You got 2 victory cards. 2 victory cards. All right, let me get Jose, and then I'll get Sky Brights. All right, Sky Brights. Thank you for all of the encouragement, guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's get Jose. Jose, let's find your question, Jose, my friend. I've been waiting forever also. Will my family and I do our PR biometric this year? So will Jose be able to do, him and his family do their PR biometric? I don't know what that is. Oop, 2 cards fell out. What's we got? The World on reverse and the 5 of Swords. I would say, okay, so we got 5 of Swords and we also got the World on reverse. 5 of Swords is the card of confrontation. You know, you see 1 sword pointing towards the other 4, or the other 4 pointing towards 1. I see someone maybe holding a responsibility over other 4. And by the World on reverse, I would hint into some sort of not closing certain cycles or not taking care of a few things that have not been done before. So there could be a yes. Both of them are in like both of those cards are in a negative connotation. But what I can say by looking at them is that everybody's working together on what they were supposed to. There should not be a task that is being assigned to only one person. Everybody's got to be working together towards the goal. And make sure that everything is being done correctly, one thing after another. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what the biometric is about, but it does sound legal. So make sure everybody's doing the right stuff. Okay. Any questions? I'll be moving on to Sky Brights shortly. Any questions? Sky Brights got what do you pick up around the intentions of a Chris I know? His new client, his current thoughts, feelings towards me, and capacity. Thank you. Siri, nobody called you. Nobody called you, Siri. Stay on your lane. Thank you very much. Jesus. All right. Sky Bright is asking about Chris, a new client. What is their current feelings, different directions, judgment on reverse? Sky Brights, I'm here to pull your ear. Okay. The Chariot on reverse and Judgment on reverse. I don't know what is your line of work. I don't know what is your line of work. And I don't know if this happened before to you or not. I don't know if you were supposed to learn that lesson before or not. Work and pleasure should not be working together. And I always say, I don't know if I don't know if you've been doing this before or not, and it did not go well before or not. I'm just saying that because of the Judgment on reverse. Yeah, I only say that because of this. You don't understand? Yeah, you don't see it. There are no cups over here. No cups. I don't think it's a good idea. Okay? I don't think it's a good idea. How does he feel? I just don't think you guys have the same. I don't. I don't think you guys got the same ideals. That's all. The chariot on reverse is like, just imagine having a chariot with two different horses. What happens if the two horses decide to go through different directions? You crash. So y'all work in public relations. Let's say he's a client, right? I don't see anything here. If that's what you ask me. Yeah, yeah. No romance. No romance for you. No romance for you. Just let it be. If he makes the jump, you think about it very, very, very well. You think about it really well. If you really want to do that, yeah, no, just leave them intentions there. Just leave them there. Don't do it. I love engaged people like that. Oh my gosh, I enjoy that. That's fine by me. I wasn't trying to have that. Okay, don't try to have it. Let him be. Just be like, oh, I never noticed you were looking at me. Just be like that. Just be that one. Hey, Maydode, I'm doing well. How are you? All right. You're slightly unclear. Ugh. All right. All right. Let me try to make this clear for you. So, here's a new client. Current thoughts and feelings towards you in any capacity. You got the chariot on reverse. So chariot, like the analogy that I've used, two horses going in different directions. They're just gonna crash. You don't want to have that. Judgment on reverse is usually when you are either told about someone that someone is no good, or you already know that kind of situation is really not favorable for you, but you keep insisting on it. So you put two and two together. Does that make sense? Make sense? You block him. Not block him. Sorry, I was reading the other person. I was reading Maynode. Okay. Hmm. You know what I mean? No, yeah, no, I wasn't. No, I was reading Maydo's question, and then I thought out loud. Maydo, just block him. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I read Maydo's message, and I was like, block him, block your client. Oh my god. No, yeah, don't mix things up. Don't get it twisted. Just let it be. Just let it be. It's the best. Just let it be. If he decides to pop up and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Then you go, maybe, but still, I don't think you should mix pleasure and work. It never goes well. All right, let's get who still got on TikTok really quick. Um Who's still on TikTok? I got Mary Queen. Mary's been with me forever. You're welcome, Sky Brights. You're welcome. Um do you think I have to try, or does he not? Is he not thinking about me? Mary, I don't think. Mary, what have you done so far, Mary? There's no path forward. Three of wands. Mary, you gotta spill the beans. Mary, spill the beans. All right, let's go. Spill the beans. Okay. I want to know it all, just so we can just like, Mary. Spill the beans, girl. Spill the beans. Oh, no, she ain't answering. What the hell, Mary? I'm gonna put your card over here on the side, okay? While you decide to type your question or answer whatever I asked you, I'll get back to you. Caitlin, are you still there? Caitlin Morneau. I traveled to see him for one day, and I don't think he appreciated it. Oh. Mary, so how can I say this without being a jerk? Um, I know your intentions were most likely the best ones when you go out of your way to go see the person. But sometimes the person is really not expecting. And instead of what sounding like it is a good situation, it ends up not being. And somehow it could be a huge misunderstanding. So from what I remember, the last few cards that I pulled up for you was that we had the Hermit, someone very introspective, someone who's sitting and thinking. Then on the second time, I pulled up another Hermit, and then the Queen of Swords on reverse. So the Queen of Swords on reverse could also be someone very unfocused, someone who could be swinging the sword at somebody or saying things without thinking. Um, or in that case, maybe pushing some boundaries, which could also be the case. And now I just pulled up three of wands, which is like kind of blocked. I can pull as many cards, you know what I mean? But then we gotta make sure that we are all on the same page over here. So if you don't think that he appreciated it, let's use some, psychology. I think it's just better to let him think, leave him alone, leave the guy alone. Just do your own thing. Go to the salon, put on some makeup, go to the spa, take care of yourself, and maybe he will see that. Do you get it? Do you think that he will break the no contact after this card here and after everything you just told me? It's hard to say. But by judging the Hermit twice, it's just better to let it be. Let it be. Just let it be. Let it be. Read a book. Look pretty. Get on the man. Let it be. Okay. I'm trying to give the message without sounding like a jerk also, because I know that's not nice, but just let it be. It's just better to not do. Sometimes the best course of action is not do anything at all. You know what I mean? Ultimate Beast, thanks for subscribing. Yeah, just drop your question. We got Prudence. So will I be able to go to Spain? Let's get Prudence question. Then I will get Bashra next. Yvette, thank you so much for the gifts. If you are still watching, I really appreciate you, Yvette. Thank you so much for helping me out. Thank you for the gifts. All right. Prudence is asking, will I be able to go to Spain? Working solo. Chariot. All right, Prudence. I want to pull this one here first. So this one came second, this one came third, this jumped out. This was the first one. Working solo. Prudence. I would say it can be possible, yes, but it does feel like It does sounds like, it does feels like it's going to be a single person effort. Okay? Single person effort. Solo work. A solo work. All right, let's get Boshra. Boshra is asking, is my ex Snowfall missing me? Hi, Lucy. I saw Jade also. Hi, Jade. I don't know if you stopped by or if you just rolled through. Mary was also asking, so you mean that he misunderstood me? There's a possibility, Mary. I don't really have all the answers. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I only pull the cards. I see what I see, and I put two and two together. Um, just remember, just let it be. Just leave it there. If the man really wants it, he's gonna step forward. You know, because the more you push forward, the more you lose your value towards it. Bashra is asking, is my ex Snowfall missing me? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. I would say that's most likely a yes. Somebody very loving. Somebody. La, la, la. I need water. I need more water. Somebody very loving. Yes. I would say yes. I would say yes, Bashra, my friend. Do you see me to reach out or try that again? Yeah, I see that. I did also pull an extra card. It was the Eight of Pentacles, and it's kind of hard work. You gotta work hard for it if you really want it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, let me get Maydode, and I also got Lucy. You're very welcome, Bashra. Let me check on Maydode. Just pull a card. Just pull a card. All right. Oh my God, Yvette. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Yvette is giving me a bunch of money, guys. Yvette, do you have a question, Yvette? Queen of Cups and reverse. Maydode, my friend. Got Queen of Cups in reverse, and we also got Ten of Cups in reverse. I think you should focus on looking at the nicer side of things. Okay? Look at the nicer side of things. No, that was for Maydode. Just try to look at things in a lighter manner, I would say. Just be practical, not so emotional. Don't get overly emotional, overly attached. Many a cups on these cards, on those cards. Cups, water, plenty of water, water, plenty of water. Because whatever comes your way, just try to not be overly emotional about things. Let me check on Yvette. Yvette, and also I got Lucy. Looks like, yeah, I also got Lucy. Hold on, Yvette. Let me get Lucy real quick. Will Zach be their person? That looks like a yes or no to me. Page of Wands on reverse. Little burnout over there. Lucy, just try to not be burnt out about it. This is a very small flame. I don't necessarily see as your person. I don't really see admiration. I just don't know how to say what I want to say. It's nothing serious. Page of Cups on reverse also. I don't think it's your person, baby. I pulled not one. I pulled two. I pulled two for you. Page of Wands and Page of Cups on reverse. It sounds childish and it sounds hot, but not. You know, when people only show up because they want to ask you favors, you know? You know, when they want to show up just for favors, it's nothing serious. I can't use full language here because this is, you know, TikTok and the tubes. I can't use adult language, but you hear me? Okay, cool. But those two pages, that's what it sounds like. That's what it looks like. All right. Let's see what we have for Yvette. My friend Yvette. Wow. The full Yvette. Be open up for new beginnings. All right, death. Oh my, okay. Three of Pentacles, and Justice. I was only meant to get 2 cards, but the other 2 jumped out as well. Okay. All right, Vet. The Fool will be open for new beginnings. That's the very beginning of this new session over here for you, Yvette. Thank you very much for sending all those gifts. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much that helps me. We also got Death in Reverse, which we can also tie up to the Fool, because the Fool is the very beginning, and the Death in Reverse is when you do not let something go. So make sure anything that does not belong to you anymore is gone and out of your life. Just let them go. Just let them be. Just let it poof. Bye-bye. Let him bye-bye. Also got 3 of Pentacles, which could be collaboration, collaborate with others. And we also got Justice. And things will get in place exactly where they will need to. So by putting all that stuff together, what I can tell you, Yvette, is that let old things go away. Let old things go bye-bye. Start new things. Collaborate with others. Trust the process. And everything will fall in place. Everything will get in balance. Everything will be all right. Okay. Any questions about it before I move on? Any questions? Any questions? She says, okay, thanks. I don't know if you're holding up to something. Something. You just... You're puzzling about your relationship. I mean, you gotta go slow. You gotta go real slow. Really slow. If you think that something is really not worth fighting for, then why would you keep fighting for it? If you think that, you know, I can't really tell you what to do about your person. I cannot tell you what to do. But that is a conversation between you and the person. I can't do that for you. I can't point you and tell you that you should leave them or if they like you or not anymore. That is something that you both need to sit down and have a real chat in between the two of you. And I hope that makes sense. My only job is to make you guys think. Just think about it. He said he loves you. Then he did say that he said he loves you. So, you know, the only thing you can really do is either believe him, and hopefully the actions will match up to the words. Okay? Guys on the tubes, I know I usually take a little longer to get over there, but I just want you all to understand that I am in two networks at the same time. Because if I do it in only one, then I don't have enough following to go. Because most of the times I'll get idle if I only do one place at a time. So that's why I go both ways. But the other network for the people on the tubes, the other network, I can still get gifts. Okay, so as people give me gifts, of course I will help them because they're helping me. All right, so please be patient. I do my best to try to catch everybody because I want to give y'all the same amount of energy as I do to the other people. So, okay. All right. Let's see. Who's still on the tubes? It looks like I got Mahalinga. Oh my god, that's a long name. Srinvita. I got for sure. I can see that Coco Star is still there. And I see Ultimate Beast from Beyonds. All right, let me pull up who's been waiting for the longest here. Ultimate Beast from Beyond asked, can you tell me if Isaac was unfaithful to me today? Please and thank you. All right. God, oh my God, guys. The tarot reader on YouTube told me you've been dipping your shtick someplace else. Sorry. Don't put me on that, guys. I will pull a card for you though. But oh my god. Come on, don't put that on me. All right. His ultimate beast's lover has been unfaithful. Temperance on reverse. I would think it's no. Hey, man. All right. I know. Yeah, the YouTube said, the tarot reader on YouTube said, you've been dipping your shtick where you're not supposed to. How are you going to get to the person like that? You can't. All right. I pulled Temperance on reverse, and I also pulled the Hangman. So if I were to put two and two together and give you an advice out of this, It is temperance on reverse is like trying to accomplish something, but you're not really getting to, connect things there. There's that. You're not having maybe some trust with that person. You're trying to trust them. You're trying to put your foot in the water. I say foot in the water because look, there's the foot in the water and there's the foot on the ground. You can't necessarily do that. You don't feel like you're grounded enough with them. And, they may have given you plenty of reasons. However, the Hangman talks about hanging on a very, very awkward situation where the only thing you really got to do is to sit and wait and look at things through a different perspective. And I will tell you one thing that my mama always told me: if you don't really deserve it, it does not matter. It may be angels or it may be the devil. Someone is gotta show you. Okay? Someone is gonna show you. We don't know if it's the devil. We don't know if it's the angels. If it's God or if it's the devil. Someone will whisper on your ear at the right time, at the right place. And you're gonna find out what you're gonna find out. So the guidance from this that I can give you is you just sit and you wait till they fall in the trap. Okay? I know it's a really hard advice. You want to know somebody's dipping their shtick someplace else. But if you don't deserve it, it will show up. You bet. It will show up. I used to have a person in my life who could literally lie through their teeth right in front of me. They would lie. I would show them the proof that I knew they were messing with me. And still they would be like, no, I didn't do nothing. You know? All right, let me get one more here. Oh, shoot. All right. Luna, I see you. Luna, Shawnee, give me just a moment. I'm just trying to clear my list on the other network, and I'll get back to you. Okay, you'll be the first one on the next one. All right, I got what may be said. I must have been a pathological liar in past life because I am reaping it now. No, you can't put that on yourself. You don't. You don't have to. Coco, you still there? Coco Star, do you have a question? Coco, what's your question? You didn't drop your question. After Coco, I got Mahalinga, and then I'll get Shawnee Luna if they're still watching. Luna, you're number 3. I'm wondering about getting married to my current partner. I think I am nervous, but he is good. Shawnee Luna is just making. Okay, sorry, Shawnee. I'll get you shortly. I see you. All right, Coco wants to know if they're getting married with their current partner. Ace of Pentacles on reverse. And decision. Well, you know. Okay. All right, we got Ace Medicals on reverse, and we also got the 2 off swords on reverse. This does not, even though those 2 cards are on the reverse side, I don't see that as a really bad thing when we put that against your question, and I will tell you why. So, on your question, if you're wondering about if you're gonna get married to your current partner, the Ace of Pentacles on reverse is usually when an idea or something material, or a new job, a new venture, a new project is kind of popping up, right? That would be like if this was upright. On this case over here, I think that you are maybe at that point in the relationship where you might be a little bit bored, or you are maybe seeking some sense of novelty, but that novelty is not necessarily happening for you or the way you want. And then you start asking, am I gonna really have a long future with this person? Right. But then we also got the 2 of swords. The 2 of swords on the upright, it's usually indecision. It's usually when you don't really have the data to back up against a situation or against a person or against a decision. It's like seeing this over here, like I'm just sitting uncomfortable in this bench with those 2 long ass swords, and I don't know what to do about it. But you gotta remember it's on the reverse. Like, how can I say this without being a jerk? Have a chill pill and try to find a way to install some novelty into your relationship without raising any weird questions on this other person's head. Does that make sense? You hear me? Okay. All right. All right. So it's not like there is indecision. I think it's just boredom. And then you get like God, I'm so bored about this. You know, but then it's not like there is indecision. The person is settled with you. You're just kind of bored. But there's nothing wrong with that because um, long lasting relationships are freaking boring. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. You know, just let it be. Just try to find ways to add that novelty you're looking for. And if you want me to give you some credit, I can give you some credit. Like some people are just simply slow. You want to get married and maybe they don't. Or maybe they just don't want to commit, or for whatever reason that may be. But if you really want that really hard, then you got to engineer some way to get what you want. If you know what I mean. Make sure that's not an 18-year decision because that's a long commitment. All right, let me get you're welcome. All right. Mahali, Sri Nivita, what's your current feelings? I'll get this person and then I'll get Luna next. Luna, sorry, Shani. All right. What's her current thoughts about Manoj Krishna and future plans? That's a confusing one, but all right. Take action, bud. Nine of Swords and a Hangman up on reverse. Someone is losing sleep over here. I don't know what's up with that. Someone is not having a good time, and someone needs to take action. Who is who? Please answer. Both of them. Yeah, my friend. Can't be living a nightmare forever. If it ain't good for you or if it ain't good for them, you gotta do something about it. I don't know what you gotta do. Someone ain't enjoying it. That's what the card shows me. I don't know exactly what goes on between the two of you because psychic, but not that psychic. I don't have those things yet. That's why I'm getting my initiation at the end of the year. Yay. Future. Your future plans is stop sitting in limbo and start doing something. Because your future, you're the one who does it, not me, not my cards. Mm-mm. I just do a vibe check. Okay. Is there any possibility of a reunion? Don't look good. It don't look good. Three of Cups on reverse. It don't look good. Okay. At this moment, right now, at this moment, I don't think so. Not right now. Not right now. Okay. Not right now. Maybe later. Not right now. All right, let me get my friend Shawnee's been waiting for quite a while. Also, I apologize for everybody who's been waiting for quite a while. Guys, I try to give as much attention as I can. All right, let me get Shawnee. Did Musa sleep with someone else recently? So please bear with me. I know it takes a little bit, and I ask y'all to be patient. I try to get with everybody, and please remind me if I skip you somehow, okay? Right now it's not too busy. Sometimes it gets busy, sometimes it doesn't. But all right, let's see. What we got for Shawnee? Did Musa sleep with someone else recently? King of Swords on reverse, or the Hermit on reverse? Shawnee, let's see. I think you're still watching. Shawnee, you there? You there? Before I get started, say hi. Hello. You're here. All right, cool. All right. So I'm looking at this King of Swords. King of Swords is usually someone who makes decisions drawn by logic. However, this King of Swords is on reverse and also does this Hermit over here. What I can tell you about the situation, I cannot tell you for sure if he's being, if they dipping their stick someplace else. But the King of Swords is someone who is very logical, very cold and logical. So on this situation you're going through, I will tell you, do not be emotional. You're gonna pick up the facts. You're gonna put it all together. You are not gonna scream. You are not going to, don't do that. Don't do it. Just be logical. Take the heart out. Just use your brain at the time. Simple as that. Don't make any decisions right now. Just wait. Then we also got the Hermit on reverse. The Hermit on reverse is usually when someone isolates themselves to think really, really hard. On reverse, it's someone who isolates themselves to the point of depression, to the point of guilt, to the point of not finding the answer, which will be the lantern over here. Okay, I know I use plenty of metaphors, and I know I speak through a bunch of codes. What I wanted to say at the very end of it is that because you found that piece of hair, don't make a rash decision. As I said to another friend that was here earlier, um, if you don't really deserve it, it will pop up. They either gonna slip and fall and you're gonna see it, or God or the angels or the devil is going to whisper your ear again until it's just simply there's no way to hide it. But all I can tell you right now, use your brain, don't use emotions. Don't come swinging. Don't come swinging. Any questions about that? Hmm? 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 She's like, I waited this whole damn time just to want to know if they been dipping their stick someplace else, and you did not tell me. Okay. Um, I'm so hurt right now. I already left. He keeps on calling. I don't want to answer. Don't answer. Then you cool down for however long you need to. You calm down. You cool off. Once you cool off, then you make a decision about it. You ain't gonna make a good decision hot headed. Okay? All right, let me pick a couple more here. I see that I got Rums and Jana also watching. Thank you both for following. See what we got here first. They both about got the same time. Rums and Jan. All right, let's get Rums and Jan. Rams, is Rayan in love with me? All right. People on the tubes. I got two more people to get through, and then three people to get through. And then I'll get the other two that got question on the tubes. Okay. Please be patient. I'm trying to give good advice and not simply yes or no. Okay. If y'all want me to give yes or no, I can give you yes or no, but it's a whole lot more valued when we actually have a conversation here, because then I have something to talk about and you have something to listen and learn, right? So uh T Empress, QN Lala. I am also on TikTok. And I see you guys on the tubes. Just please be patient. I do a few on one side and then I do a few on the other side. Okay. I usually do like 2 and 2, 3 and 3. All right. On the question, is Rayan in love with me? We got Ace of Cups. That is very good. But you need to let some things down. All right. For Roms, we got Ace of Cups as the first card, and the second card is 10 of Wands on reverse. I think there's going to be something coming out of it. Yes, I don't know if it's love, but Ace of Cups usually points out to love. However, I just want to reiterate that this 10 of Wands on reverse, 10 of Wands on reverse is usually when you, instead of trying to carry all of the weight of the world on your back, you just let go of a few things down. Okay. So let's say this person decides to actually start getting in with you and everything is nice and dandy. But then let's say also you might get some situations from before, or you might have some ideas from before, or you might have to, I don't know, you like to do things from before that this person may not like as much. And none of those things are actually true. I'm just giving you like examples of it. You will figure it out as time goes. Okay. So there's just a signal that you may have to drop a few things down just so you can keep moving on with this relationship. Does that make sense? But overall, this is a very good outcome. Ace of Cups with a 10 of Wands on reverse. It's relief. It's relief. You just let your hair down. You might have feelings for you. All right. So it's that matter of, hey, getting together, getting to know each other, courting each other. That's how it works, right? Yep, I do agree. I agree with you. Ratings by other people are usually much better than when we do it for ourselves. When I do it for myself, it just doesn't feel like it. It's just like, oh, I'm too biased. I got too many things in my head, right? So it's like, yeah, I much prefer having somebody else look at my stuff because then they give me a fresh perspective. Or sometimes you just don't like the answer. Like, I'm gonna throw them again. Oh boy. Oh man, love it. All right, Jan, is your turn. Let's get you, Jan. Jan is asking, could I ask the vibes of my college entrance eczema's yesterday? Did I do good or not? Exams? All right, exams. I was like, what is eczema's? Like I'm gonna pull the cards, but I don't know what they're trying to say. But let's see. Exams. All right. Jenna's trying to know already won. What's going on with her exams? How did that go? You got 3 cards out. You already know how it went. You already know how it went. 2 off words. You already know how it went. Now, King of Cups, some reverse. Make sure you don't do any not financial, emotional decisions. Don't be emotional about it. Be rational about it. Don't do anything, at this moment that you're gonna regret later. Best thing you can do, this is the Hermit upright. You just sit and wait, and you just let it happen. You already got the bow and arrow. You already shot. You just gotta wait now. Really. Don't make any emotional decisions. You already know how it went. You just trying to get my confirmation. You know very well how it went. You know it. You know very well. If you studied and you were confident about it, you did good. If you're confident about it, just don't make any emotional decisions, and you sit and wait and you think about it. Have a plan. Once you get the answer, be happy. Not happy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. All right. Men are in my DMs trying to pull me away from my academic time. I love it. Yes, they love doing that. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm a busy girl. Yep. I know exactly how it goes. Anytime you feel like you're having some sort of progress, people will simply start popping up out of nowhere. And they want to have your attention. They will call you for a beer. I got even friends who just call me for a beer. Let's go have a beer. I'm like, dude, I ain't got no damn money. Here I am on TikTok, making me a few dollars. You're welcome. All right. I've got there's one person on TikTok also. Yeah, I see you. The one, the one. Hey Ra, it's Shonda seen not a man. Have a nice day, Jen. Thank you for stopping by. All right, I'm gonna get Ra. D1. I'll get D1 and then I'll jump back to YouTube's really quick because they've been waiting for a while. Okay. The ones on the line for the YouTubes are bless you if you're still there. It will be after this one, and Miss Lala also. Is Shonda seeing another man? Shonda seeing another man? You surely are not in the right page. All right, I don't know if Shonda is seeing another man, but from the cards I pulled, I have the lovers on reverse, and I also got justice on reverse. I cannot tell if Shonda has another man, but it surely looks like there is a disconnection between the lovers and also the justice card. But please do not go back to Shonda telling Shonda, oh my God, I saw a tarot reader on YouTube and they told me you've been seeing another man. Because I've never said that. I just pulled cards. Make sure you have all the proof before you be pointing fingers at the lady. Please and thank you very much. What does the card means? The lovers on reverse is a disconnection between two people, or maybe postponing a decision that was supposed to be made a long time ago. Okay, it's a disconnection, a lack of a harmony. Injustice on reverse could mean anything that may be illegal, something that could be unfair to another person. That's what the cards mean. I cannot say that the person is doing that. They got another man. But if you don't deserve it, if you do not deserve it, you're going to find out. No, I did not say she got another man. I will not say if she got another man. Don't. Mm-mm. The question is, why don't you trust her? That's the question. Why don't you trust her? My card didn't say nothing. My card just say that there is a disconnection between the lovers. You see, now you're saying that you got no contact with her. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right. Bless you. Are you still there? Bless you. Hi, Angela. Good evening. Hi. Bless you. You still there? I'll get Lala and Bless you on the tubes. The tubes. People on the tubes. Who's there? They all gone. They all left me. Lala's there. All right, cool. Let's get Lala. I'm waiting for Bless you to show up also. Bless you. Please show up. Bless you 365. The two peeps on the tubes. Um, is Gideon Lala's future husband? I would say that's already. Hmm, no. So first of all, I got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is usually someone who is very independent. On the reverse, it might be maybe financially dependent or financially unstable. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's them. We also got the Hangman. The Hangman on reverse, however, is someone that needs to take action towards something. They gotta stop hanging and do something about it. Take action. Just get out of that awkward position and do something about it. And we also got an extra card that jumped out for you, which is the Two of Swords. You know exactly already, you already have all the data to answer that question. Lala. So if I'm gonna put two and two together, I would think that someone who's not financially stable, either one of the parties or either parties. And because of that, the answer would have been a no, because there's no action towards it. That's how I would read it. How's that situation for you? Let's get this cleared up. Hello? It's a weird, the energy flip flops, but yes, our current energy is that, so I definitely respect it. So is it like lack of money? Is it um like some days you feel good, some days you feel bad? Are you in good like a standard with the person? How is that working for you? It's two of swords is like you already got the data. You already know what you need to know about the problem. It's I don't know what is the problem, but you already know the problem. It's just a matter of taking the action. I'm not sure what I want to do with this man. Yes, all that we have no beef. We both just kind of stopped and a lot of love between us. Yeah, we're 6 hours apart. That's the problem. That is no problem, baby. 6 hours apart is nothing. I used to have a relationship here from Brazil all the way up to the United States in South Dakota. And 3 years later, I ended up in the middle of nowhere in South Dakota. And it lasted for a very good 10 years together. Almost 10 years. It wasn't really 10 years, it was close to 9 8 9 years. So we were 24 hours apart on an airplane, almost 18 hours, 20 hours, and a few $1,000 and a visa. And some drama. 6 hours is nothing. If you guys really want to do it, you can do it. I'm sorry to rain on your parade. I'm taking it as long as he's unstable. We won't be doing that. I wish you could say I shed a tear. You're very welcome. Yeah, mine was pretty unstable too, and I still went there. And he's no longer with us. And now I'm back home living with my mother. But not impossible. Just both persons need to want it. You know what I mean? All right, one more from the tubes. Who's still there? Who's still there? Sarah, Love B. Yeah, there's hope. There's always hope. Love B, you still there? Love B. Love B. Love B1. Love B2. Love B3. All right, I'm going to move on to Sarah. Sarah, you still there? Say hi. So I'm not doing readings for whoever is not there anymore. Sarah on the tubes. On the tubes. Sarah is there. All right, Sarah it is. All right, Sarah is asking, hello, will me and a long distance old flame am reunite, or will I meet a new man for long term? Sarah, I think I've already told you everything you need to know also. But all right, I'll pull your cards. Love it. All right, I will finish up helping Sarah, and then I'll go back to TikTok if there's anybody watching still in there or not. I don't know. I hope so. All right. One card for Sarah. Not balancing something, and it's too foggy right now. Very uncertain. Magician. You're not trusting the process. I pulled two, and then I pulled one extra. But I don't know if that's gonna be enough for you. On the question that will me and a long distance old flame reunite, or will I meet a new man in the long term? Oh boy. So things are pretty foggy right now. You guys are not necessarily having the whole faith thing on, oh, look at me doing gestures. You're not necessarily juggling through whatever you juggle. Okay? Not juggling. Plenty of moving waters, moving like plenty of waves. So there's still little things here and there. The question is, how much are you willing? It's the very same I just told Lala. It's the same thing. How much are you willing to go through? And I say that because of the magician on reverse. Okay? And I say it's uncertain because of the moon. So y'all don't want to put up the effort. There's the two cards also with the infinite sign over here. Like, yes, there's a possibility, but y'all gotta do something about it. Because if you don't believe it's gonna happen, then guess what? It ain't happening. Period. On the question, if you're gonna meet a new person, I don't see it within three cards. I don't see it. But I surely see plenty of juggling. Okay. Any questions about those cards? Hi, Rose. How's it going? Oh, thanks for the Rose. Okay. The only advice I can give you is that it ain't easy. There's plenty of juggling. As a personal point, it takes a whole lot of trust. It takes a whole lot of trust for that to happen. And both of you want it. Okay. And at the moment that the two of you guys are together, there's got to be some commitment. And right now, the moon is in the middle. One doesn't want to juggle, and the other one doesn't believe it can happen. Okay? Moon, two little K9s over here. This K9 doesn't believe it can happen, and this other one doesn't want to really juggle. They're tired of juggling. So, hope that helps somehow. Bling, bling. All right, let me get Rose. Rose. I see there are 3 people on TikTok watching. I see Rose for sure. Who else is in there? Folks, I'm gonna leave in a little bit. I need to go take a break. My butt is hurting. I got butt hurt. Ugh. Hi Tiffany, how's it going? Hi Daisy. Sarah says, "Yeah, I ended it, but have a possibility of moving there is an old flame and wondered if maybe it could work now. If I moved, it could work out." I, I don't want to give you a pessimistic view of it. I don't want to give you a pessimistic view. But it's like if you already let that person go and do their own thing, then possibilities are there. They're probably trying to move on too, but I can't answer for them. Like you gotta talk it out with them. Okay. Rose is asking, will Aiden commit to me? All right, let's see. Will Aiden commit to Rose? King of Cups on reverse. That is, if you want to put yes or no, that would be a no. You don't defend. And don't, you don't. Mm-mm. I would say, Rose, that would be a no. King of Cups and the Seven of Wands on reverse. It's like they stop trying. The Hierophant is a card of structure. You know, it could mean marriage. It could mean structure in general. It could mean a corporate job. But it's all everything that is like imagine the church. The church got plenty of structure. The church got plenty of like different hierarchies. A corporate job is also like that. Marriage is also like that. It's structure. It really depends on the context you're asking. You're welcome. But it's anything within structure. So marriage requires a structure between two people and a bunch of trust and a bunch of, time together. A corporate job requires a boss and a sub boss and the workers and rules. The church requires the highest priest, right? And all of the other scholars and a bunch of rules and the Bible. It's something like that. Lamia, you're very welcome. Lamia is Nada my ex thinking about reconciliation. All right, let's check it out. Is Nada the ex thinking about reconciliation? The tower. Oh, this one was actually sideways. If they're thinking reconciliation, I am not quite so sure. And I will tell you why, because the cards I got here for you. They jumped out the Tower on reverse, and we also got the Five of Cups. It came out sideways. It doesn't really matter how I read that Five of Cups. I will just read it as it is. The Tower on reverse is trying to build a foundation from broken bricks. Just imagine something big happens between the both of you, and the trust is gone, and It seems like there's no way to put things together anymore, but somehow you still want to build a new house on top of broken structure. Um, and then this five of cups. Five of cups is usually grief, loss, is crying over the spilled milk. It's looking at the things that are broken and completely not noticing the other things that are still okay within your life, within yourself. Well, this came out sideways. So, so I don't know if it's really a matter of reconciliation or trying to reconcile or and whatnot. It's a matter of understanding what is now the structure that both of you guys still have. Is there still structure to do so? You know what I mean? So, on your question, even if he asks about the reconciliation, even if I tell you yes, are you still going to be able to live through whatever that happened before? Is he still going to be able to live through whatever happened before? You know? Oh, thanks, Marie. Thanks for following. Thanks for the heart me. All right. Let me get those. How many questions I got here? All right. I got only two more people on the tubes, and I'm gonna close out. All right. Daisy, are you still there? And Tiffany, are you still there? All right. I still got Daisy. All right. I'm gonna do two questions on the tubes, and then I'm gonna close the tubes, and then I'm gonna try to finish up on TikTok because I also need a break. I need to, get up from here for a little bit. My butt is hurting. I need to get more water. All right. Let me get Daisy that just answered. Tiffany, you're still there, Tiffany? Thanks for following, Sekaros. All right, Daisy is asking, what do Chain Bon Chai, ex-boyfriend, thinks about Daisy? First time seeing you live. Nice to meet you. What does Chain Bai Chai thinks about Daisy? What's going on? There's one, Ace of Wands, someone taking action. Two, oh shoot, Nine of Wands. One more, please. Just to close the day for them. All right, you got three cards here. All of them are fire. All of them are fire. However, so we got the Ace of Wands. That's number one. It's someone getting the idea, be like, oh, I'm thinking about talking to this person. I think I'm gonna do something. And then there's a Knight of Wands, which is this knight. You see, he's very hot. He comes fuming. He comes running with speed. The horse is speeding through. Is running. However, you got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands on the normal, it's usually fast communication, fast action, fast everything. Like things are happening like that. In this case, on your case, is this way. So this person is thinking about really coming back and doing something about it. By what it's looking like over here, I would think that they are thinking about you. They are thinking about taking action. This is all about action. There's all fire. All fire. But then again, they're like, "Yep, I'm gonna get something," and then I'm just like, "No, I think she ain't gonna like it." I think they're gonna try to talk to you. They're just trying to find the right time. It might just take a little bit. Does that make sense? So Cheng Bai Chai, Cheng Ban Chai. Seems like they're gonna make their move. You're welcome. Again, that's what I see. That's what I think. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Got it? All right, cool. Thank you for stopping by. Princess is A wanting to or and going to spoil me. Oh my god, I want somebody to spoil me too. What the hell? All right, Princess, you're the last one. Princess on the tubes, you're the last one. I'm gonna go back to TikTok after that, and I'm gonna finalize with the peeps that are still watching over there. But you're the last one, Princess. All right, is A wanting to and going to spoil Princess? I want to be a princess too. God, I miss my life of princess. Veronique, oh my God, I was thinking about you earlier. I am just about to leave. I need to get a break, girl. Girl, I was about to leave. I gotta leave, Veronique. I gotta go take a break. I was thinking about you earlier. I almost erased this channel. Can you believe that? Princess, you got Ace of Cups. You also got 10 of Wands, uprights. And you got the Fool. Ace of Cups, I would think, yeah, there's surely plenty of love. This 10 of Wands, I think it's going to be pretty heavy. It feels heavy. It feels like plenty of obligations to take care of. But it does seem like, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to be a new beginning on that. It does seem like you also got a good one coming, but it's going to be pretty heavy. Just Just make sure you don't, you know, put everything on their back. I know being a princess has its prices, but I love being a princess. Alrighty. I don't ask him for anything. Yeah, I don't ask him. You just let it happen. Just let him spoil you. Just let him spoil you. Gosh, I wish I could be a princess too. He just yeah, I know. There's men who likes that stuff. They just like brings you gifts and tells you how much you're pretty, and I'm like, oh, stop. I had one of those ones. I just did not know how to handle it because I've always ran after things, and then when that finally happened to me, and I was like, "Are you trying to unalive me? What do you want from me?" But it took me a while to learn that. Love it. Um, all right. All right, guys on the tubes. I'm ready to shut down. Um, Hi, Angela. All right, guys on the tubes. I'm gonna shut down. Okay, just so I can. I think I probably got one or two people over here on the other network, and I'm gonna go take a break. I'm about to hit 3 hours, so thank you for your guys' patience. Veronique, I don't know if you're watching. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you also. Angela, thank you for stopping by also. I will see you guys later. Um, all right, I'm shutting down. Bye, guys. I'll be back later. I just gotta, you know, get my legs moving a little bit. Kiss, kiss. Bye, bye. All right.